Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 25 yards that time.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And this is the first NFL carry for the Wisconsin Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Cardinal first down.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
48, come on. Hey, gun. Hey, alert.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
I got you.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. Hey, gun. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo, flush to his right. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. Garoppolo on first down. The This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Mostert. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. His first career game. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Here we go. Watch the curve. Hey, gun.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. 39 yards there, a big one.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays.
All tied after 1.
Here we go. 180. 1, Omaha. Here we go, D. 43 is the mic. Pick it up. 43 is the mic.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, gun.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Come on now. He's checking.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Play fake. Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo rolling to his right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Score, Niners 28, Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 27, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
33 yards on the play.
33 yards that time.
First down.
Taylor. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, Nick.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Let's go, D-tight.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now this time, Murray to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A final shot before half for Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there. Send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Richie James on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
First and 10.
A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Got one.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Mike, check. Lock. You don't want to see. You don't want it. Hey, gun.
Second down and goal. Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, watch the slip. 21. Mike 59. Man out. I got them.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 4th and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, gun. Check, 43. Defense wins championships, baby.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Lining up
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
J.J. Nelson now to return. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd and 7, Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marcus Green. Get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A strong running. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Let's go, D, let's go. 12, 12. 51 to mine. I got you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Hey, gun. I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
33-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come on, fellas. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
White.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Davis now to return it. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he stopped immediately there. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
At the 23-yard line.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Murray. Steps away. His throw incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Murray off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Murray. He's going to go up top. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cardinals cut into that lead.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Here's James. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 33 and a first.
First down, Arizona.
Murray now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. 20! And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Niners 42, Cardinals 21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
21.
On first down, Garoppolo. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Hassan Reddick gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here I come. 43 in the mic. I'm coming after you.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo trying to improvise. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14. Ball in a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Robert Alford on the tackle.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal.
1-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go.
Makes the score.
And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one caught by Isabella. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First and 10, Taylor now. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Murray with a 3rd and long. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins, 74 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Murray now to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
29.
The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And this one is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. They'll set up the screen to Calais. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray, and that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert, and I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Sliding out of the pocket. Got the connection here to Bourne. He's at the 50. 30. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
At the Cardinals' 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll try and run with Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time.
That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Oh, what a move. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the two-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
There defensively.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco.